I have an idea for a super simple DIY Christmas ornament project. I don't have all of my supplies, so I am heading over to Hobby Lobby right now. The big problem is going to be sticking to my list because Hobby Lobby is a huge temptation for me because they have so many amazing craft supplies and they have home decor stuff and they're gonna have all their Christmas stuff out, and I just want to make all the things. I want to decorate all the things, but I need to stick to my list, and I'm going to take you with me and give you a little sneak peek. So Jenna from A Cute Design sent me these adorable laser cut wooden ornaments, and I was so excited to get them. And what I have done is I have made these little owl ornaments, and I think that they turned out so cute. So today I'm going to show you exactly how to make them, and they are so quick and easy, and they are so much fun to make. You can get the laser cut wooden ornament holders from Jenna from A Cute Design. I will leave a link for that in the description box below. But just to make the owl heads, of course you are going to need your yarn. You're going to need a little bit of felt, a pom-pom maker. You are also going to need some scissors. Now to make the mentioned ornament, you might want some twine. I love this butcher's twine as well. I added a little red ribbon and these little jingle bells. You're going to need some safety eyes and a pen, and you are going to need a hot glue gun. So to create this little effect where we have the lighter color here in the center and the darker on the outside, basically all we're going to do is when you open your pom-pom maker, we're going to make approximately a third is going to be dark, a third in the middle is going to be the light, and a third again on the outside will be dark. Now, a little word about your yarn. This is a Paintbox Wool Mix Aran. It is a wool blend. So I would highly recommend not using a cotton yarn to make pom-poms. I have not found that to be very successful. I have found acrylic and wool mixes are the best. So anything that's going to be fluffy and fuzzy. So if your pom-pom doesn't turn out so great, it could be that it is the yarn that you're using. It might not be your technique. So that's just a little word before we get started so that you will have the right supplies. So go ahead and get your pom-pom maker open, and I am going to start wrapping, and I'm just going to hold it with this thumb while I start wrapping with the right until kind of anchors that end in here. And you want to get as close to the edge as possible so that the pom-pom will be nice and full all the way around. And you do want to fill this so that when we are finished, the yarn is flush across these feet so that it is nice and full, and it is going to look absolutely gorgeous. So now we're about a third. It might be a little bit more, but that's really okay. This is a very forgiving project, and I'm going to get my scissors. I'm going to cut the end here. I leave my ends quite long so that I can see them very easily. And I'm going to go ahead and get my next color out. And the way that we're going to do that is I'm going to basically do it the same way. I'm just going to hold the end here, kind of try to get it out of the way, and just start wrapping. And we just want that super full effect so that it is creating such a full amount of yarn here that it is flush with those feet, and it goes all the way across the bottom. And like I said, doesn't matter if this is perfect because this is very forgiving, and yes, this is more than a third, but it's going to be fine once we cut it all and we start making our little owl, because owls are so cute and they don't have to have perfection because, you know, perfection is boring, isn't it? So now we're going to add our last bit here and hold it out of the way and get it started. And just make it really, and if it goes over the feet like this, you do need to pull that so that it is not covering these feet at all. Now we're ready to cut this one, and we are going to close our pom-pom maker here. So we are now ready for this second side, and it is so super simple now because we only have to do it in one color. Now that is if I can grab onto that end. Okay, there we go. And remember, the goal is to just try to get it even all the way to the edges and then flush with these feet so that it is nice and full. So this next part is probably my favorite part. Now I am using my big fabric scissors because they're sharp enough. My little embroidery scissors just aren't. But we're gonna use this center little notch right here as our guide, and we are going to start cutting away the yarn right here. Now that we finished this side, we're gonna start on the next side and get that all cut. Now we have our pom-pom all cut, and we are going to tie it together, and we're getting to the fun part. So now I have cut a length of the darker yarn, and we're going to go ahead and tie. So I'm starting with the solid part on the other side, and I'm going in between our little notch here. I'm coming around, and what I'm doing is I'm just going to twist the yarns here, pull it really good. It really helps to have a nice strong yarn to make pom-poms with, or at least to tie them with. And then on this next, we're gonna come back around to the back side, and I am going to double knot this here so that it is nice and strong. There we go. Now I can open it up and see how fluffy that almost looks like velvet. So pretty. We're gonna open this part up. Oh, look at that. And then we pull this open and this open. Now at this point, I'm not gonna cut this part. What I do is I just kind of beat the pom-pom against my hand, and I see how, oh, how cute. I love it, love it. Now this part is my favorite part, and I am going to use my nice big sharp scissors, and we're gonna just start turning this into a really smooth circle shape. Just giving it a little haircut here. So inadvertently, I have gotten this nice, almost little U-shaped pattern, and I'm going to take my eyes and I'm going to decide sort of where I want them. It almost naturally looks like, okay, that's a good spot right there, and that's a good spot right here. I really like how that's turning out. So what I do on this part is I know that this is where I'm going to put this eye, and I do get my little tiny, very sharp embroidery scissors here, and I am just going to cut this little area around where I'm gonna stick this eye, because it just looks a little bit better, and it just kind of creates this really kind of cool 3D effect for where the eye is going to go. Now, just remember, this is very forgiving. It doesn't have to be perfect. So now what we're going to do is we are going to take our eye and we're going to put some hot glue on it. I'm gonna bring my hot glue gun over here. And this is where you're probably going to burn yourself. This is just what happens when you use hot glue, but seriously, try to be careful so that you don't hurt yourself too bad. And I just don't want that big drip part right there. So I'm going to go right where this little spot that I cut away, and carefully I'm going to push the eye in that spot. Oh, that looks great. Great, great, great. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing on this side, cut it away, put the glue, and add it right there. I think that looks great. And I'm going to just trim a little bit between the eyes because that's where we're gonna put our little beak. And I just look and see if there's any that look a little bit like they're covering the eyes up. And just kind of move some of those little fuzzies out of the way. But I think this looks really great. The next thing we need to do is give our little owl a beak. And so it is really kind of a peachish color, and I think it looks really pretty. But all I'm doing is I'm going to be cutting a long triangle. And I'm gonna just kind of see if I like how this looks on. Oh yeah, I like them. And we're gonna put the triangle upside down. And what I'm going to do is just add a little tiny spot of the hot glue and hope I don't burn my fingers off. There we go. And this is just tricky to try to hold this teeny tiny piece of felt and not burn yourself all at the same time. And I'm just gonna place it right between the eyes here. Oh, how cute. He looks so cute. I'm loving it. And the trick, if you get a little bit of the glue, you know, those little glue strings. So I've got one right there. What I'm going to do is afterwards, I'm just gonna get my hair dryer, and if you get it on a high setting and you just blow around it, it's gonna melt it and you won't see those little strings anymore. So that's a little tip. So I've cut about a 7-inch length of the butcher's twine, and what I'm using is a bent needle here, yarn needle, and I'm going to be catching that piece of yarn that we use to tie our pom-poms with. So I'm coming down in here, and you'll be able to feel when you catch it. Yep, I have it. So I'm coming and I'm going to get it just like this. There we go. And that is adorable. And oh, look, those are completely even. That is great. I'm going to use the Jingle Bells one, and I am going to tie it this way. Now we have him attached right here. That looks so cute. So cute. So I attached a little tag and a jingle bell and the little ribbon to the ornament, and I just think this looks so adorable. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial today, and if you would like this video and share it and subscribe to my channel, that would be wonderful. I will have all of the links for everything in the description box below, and I will see you all next week.